Hey, thank you for joining another episode of Hello Audacity podcast. I'm your host, LaSha Marie. Before I introduce our next guest, I want to give some invites and some call outs. So, our book club, Women of Audacity, has started, but you still have time to join. Click the link that is below to participate, honey. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We are reading some of everything. So you definitely want to be a part of that. Our first selection is Tabitha Brown's Feeding the Soul. New members will also have a chance to win this book. Okay, so we definitely want you a part of the fun. Also, mid-year projections, y'all. June is knocking at our door. How are you meeting, exceeding, or failing your 2023 goals? Or simply need a reset? Jump in my next Dream Big Vision Pillow experience in order for you to chart out your vision. It's the newest concept to a vision board, honey. What we do is we put that all on a pillow. Everything that goes on your vision board will go on this pillow, and I give you the roadmap. This is your visual, traveling, tangible accountability partner, honey. It is also fun too. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is essential for me, and it helps people with depression and anxiety. Oh my God, I love it. When I get sad, I look at this pillow. When I have a bad day, I look at the scripture on this pillow. When I get discouraged or get lazy, I look at this pillow. So I love it. And also, lastly, men, this is for you men. Men. I want you to chime in. I can't and won't leave you out. You have audacity too. I'm not just a woman of favor. I'm a woman that recognizes our Black men. This is an all-inclusive Audacity podcast. So we need to hear your voice. I need you to share your voice, product, service, testimony. Maybe you're a community leader. Maybe you're an activist. Maybe you went through something. I want you to go ahead, click the link, be bold about it, and be my co-host today. So all of the links are below to kind of jump in. I am working on a whole bunch of stuff. And we'll release it to you as they develop. Now, our topic for today is a heart to heal, grow, and connect. One of the greatest joys in life is to be selfless, to make a difference in someone's life. I was certainly taught growing up and even volunteered many times without me being told to do so in my teens. I watched my mom open her home, her heart, and she needed help herself, okay? But I understood the reward of giving back and lending my knowledge so that it helps the next. Martin Luther King Jr. said, everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. Such a powerful quote, but that is so very true. And this is why I'm so excited to bring this guest on today, because she is all of those things and more. She's doing a lot of things in the community to bring people together and share knowledge between one another. It has been absolutely phenomenal. And I'd like to bring her into frame. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our next guest, Kalaigh Sullins. Let's see. Yes. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How are you today?
I am great and excited.
Oh, good. Good. That is awesome. I am so glad that you are our guest. I've seen since I've gotten back in Alabama everything that you're doing. Your heart, lending, and growing, honey. Might I add, you are growing. So it has been amazing just to see the little things. And is this our first conversation, like verbally?
Yes.
I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
so. Yeah, I thought so. I know that I wanted to be participate last year, and I think my husband was sick. I,
Yeah.
I believe I even gave a contribution here or there, as I
Mhm.
do all the time. I wanted to, when when you do things like this from your heart, it takes money.
Yes.
However,
Yes.
you pull it off, and you don't just pull it off. It is absolutely beautiful. And I've seen, like, from your pictures that you post, I've seen the growth. I said, "Go, girl."
Yes.
Yeah. So, can you tell our audience who you are and what you do?
Okay, so I'm Kalaigh Sullins. I reside in Opelika, Alabama, and I am a mother of three beautiful kids. I am a wife also, so I'm pretty busy with sports and juggling, marriage life, and also I'm in a pageant, Miss Full Figure Alabama. And then I also model for a group called Full Figure and Flawless, and I've been with that group for 6 years now.
Awesome, awesome. Now we're gonna break all of that down because that's too much yumminess. Okay. So, what was the inspiration first behind Project Empowerment? What gave you the idea just one day, you know what, this needs to happen? What was what was the inspiration behind it?
So, about empowerment. I wanted to say something to help my community with depression as far as like medications and treatments. Recently, I'm gonna say maybe 2 years ago, I had a classmate that committed suicide. We done had several classmates commit suicide, and it kind of touched my heart a little bit because I've seen her before I even seen like before she committed suicide. I gave her a self-care bag. I also do self-care bags in the community just to uplift women or men that's going through a hard time. And I did the self-care bag, and I just didn't even know what she was really going through. So this has really inspired me to jump off Project Empowerment because some people can't afford um, medications or go to treatment or go to therapy. So I kind of
Mm-hmm.
wanted to go down that road.
Wow, wow. It, and this is Mental Health Awareness Month too. So it's
Yes,
very glad that it's very good that we have you in. I'm closing this off with you, and it's and it's very true that people are going through hidden struggles, don't
yes,
know how to cope. Especially, and it was before the pandemic, but since the pandemic has hit, oh my God, so many things are just coming to the surface or
right.
making it, as exacerbated the condition. So, so your friend gave you that kind of seed to start growing
Yes.
so that others can benefit. Oh my God. So awesome. So awesome. All right. So, so can you tell me, I know that you have the passion for the mental health. So you provide the care bags, and I believe I saw a list. Are you providing maybe a list for people to get professional, no, medication?
Yes.
What is the list? I saw a
Yes.
list. Can you tell me what that's about?
So I did a list because a lot of people, like I said, can't afford treatment. So I made a list based off of what places cover certain insurances. I did it based off that, and I picked like it was like 12 places, like Shield, Medicaid. A lot of people have Medicaid, and I was asking about that, and then Blue Cross and Shield, and so I just broke it down to who can afford what, basically.
Gotcha. And on your end, there is I can see that there is a streaming issue. So I'm not for sure if your screen is glitching, or if
No,
there's a
it's
delay.
fine.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. All right. So I know, and I noticed in your bio that you sent me, it's not just the passion that you have for creating resources for mental health. You also have a passion for bullying prevention. So I was like, wow, I hadn't ran across that. And usually I'm real nosy when I have guests on. I want to go on their websites and on their page just to dig some things out. So it's amazing that I saw that, because I hadn't had anyone on the show talk about, bullying and the reality of it, and how we can help our
Right.
children. So in what ways are you empowering the community to kind of make awareness of bullying?
So last year, I think it was last year, I tried to do something for the youth, like a back to school bash. I did it at my house. I gave away book bags and stuff like that. And I wanted to have like a guest speaker. It was going to be a big deal, but that didn't really happen. But this year, I'm kind of working towards getting a speaker, talking to the youth about ways to help with bullying prevention, because I feel like it is a huge issue in our community.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I always like to ask, because both the mental health and also the bullying, you never know if it's a deeper passion. Because, of course, I just mentioned with my vision, the Dream Big Vision Pillow, it was brought forth because of the depression, because of the anxiety, and some of the things that I went through. So I like to always, have people to share their testimony. And people do go through many things in life, including bullying,
Right.
which can manifest in you being, this person that to advocate for the next. So that's always a good
Right.
thing. I know for, mental health and being in this month, oh my God, the struggles. I actually, and you don't know this story. You don't know this story. So I was here in 1994, went to ASU, Alabama State, and was there for 2 years. My mother, within, like, I would say, a year and a half, my mother went to treatment, rehab. And I just kind of like checked out at that time. It was like when it really surfaced, I couldn't block it anymore. I felt guilt. It was codependency, and kind of knew my mother was going to kind of get worse because I wasn't there to kind of buffer whatever she was going through. And
Right.
and once they told me she was going, I actually left. Where I left, I was in Opelika with my cousin because she went to Tuskegee. And I remember packing up. I'm subbing because, girl, I didn't want to go back home. I really didn't. However, I felt guilty. And it's like, you got to say your mama. But I'm packing up, I'm mad. And I'm praying to God, and knowing and asking him, please let me come back to this soil, come back. And just, full circle around, 2018 happened, and I happened to come back, and my life has flourished so much since I landed here. I mean, I was already doing some wonderful things. However, you think your life is just, comfortable in a nice position and a, family, and still
Right.
working with internal struggles. But you don't understand the importance of professing, your life into yourself and never know once you ask God for something out loud while you sobbing and snot coming down, how it may
Right.
manifest even 2 decades later. So that's how I actually ended up back on here, and actually went through a lot of stuff between 1996 and here. And I'm actually am a I attempted suicide twice. My last one was in
Wow.
2015. So I have a passion for, when I say a passion, to educate, to lend, empowerment, um, projects and classes, anything that we can do for us as women in the community is so important. So that's why I was like, wow, she's doing some awesome things that is important for us to learn and grab from one another. So you recently entered the world of pageantry, and I know that you were in it last year. Can you tell the viewers, how was that experience last year? First, what is the pageant, the name of the pageant, and what's the focus there? And what are you looking forward to this year?
So the pageant called Miss Fuller, Alabama. I did compete last year. I ended up getting first runner up, Miss Congeniality, and
Mhm.
Rising Star. Um, but I was so disappointed because I felt like I could have did more. Um,
Oh,
but yeah, the pageant really it really brought me out my shell because I do empowerment brunches, but it's different when you're standing on stage
yeah,
telling people about your platform and modeling a dress, and
yeah.
it's totally different. But I guess I want to do it again, and I wanted to see how far I can go this year. But it's
Right.
it's been a great experience. It's been a great experience.
And I could tell the pictures were lovely. You did play, so I was like, "Yay, Kayla!" Like, and then I saw recently that you're doing it again, and it was just like, wow, this is awesome. I saw your billboard as well.
Right.
You have a billboard?
Yes, yes,
Yes, that is
yes.
awesome.
I
Awesome. So
did
I
that
have
for a whole week. I was like, wow.
Good, good, good. I know that we are all rooting for you. You are going to take those lessons that you learned last year. Now, what are, and I didn't, I've never been in a pageant. So what do they score you on? Can I get some insight on that? What do they score you on?
Your walk, your
Okay.
speech, um, what else? I think your poise. Um,
Do
what
you have
else?
to do talent
I
as
think
well?
yes. Well, I don't. That's optional. You don't have to do talent. Um,
Okay.
you can do swimwear, talent, wear, evening wear, and one.
Okay.
My mind went blank. But
Okay.
yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I can't wait to, when does this start actually?
it's July 22nd in Birmingham.
Oh, it's coming up.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, wow, wow. So I'm gonna have to get your information. I believe last year you were taking donations
Yes,
for you. Yes, that is very important. We need to support her in this effort. Yes,
yes.
I'm gonna make sure that it's down below for you guys to contribute in any way that you can, so that she can meet this goal. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see the pictures. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I know it is. That I'm actually going to be in Michigan that half a month. My second
Oh,
grandbaby is coming.
wow.
She'll be here on the
Oh,
19th of July. Yeah. So I'm going to go there.
oh.
Yeah, I know. But I'm going to be rooting for you. Can't wait to see, the lovely pictures that you always post. Is going to be amazing. Now, wisdom. I love to share wisdom. And I know you're a wisdom girl because you have a big old heart. I could tell. I ain't even met you before. And I know that you have a big heart. Give our viewers maybe a word or two, a sentence of what you would advise someone maybe getting over something or going through a terrible time, because the reality is that a lot of people are hurting right now.
Right.
And I believe in, breathing life into people. So let's give your wisdom.
I would say to somebody who's going through a hard time, um, I'm always stood by this. It is okay to not be okay. Always talk to someone about what you're going through. Don't hold it in. Let it out. I feel like that's a huge problem in our community also, as far as holding things back because they're scared of what others might say or think about them. Just let it out. And it's okay
Mhm.
to not be okay.
That is so true. I know that I said that I wanted to get with you on another project, and I think it would be awesome for us wives and other people that are putting themselves in position to be wives. I think it would be awesome because you and I know that, oh my goodness, it takes like a whole village
Yes.
to kind of lean on as you're going. Because how long have you been married?
11 years.
11. Awesome, awesome. I know we just had our 17th
Oh, wow.
on 20th. Yeah, so it just passed and we had a good old time. But who, when I tell you, it was some hard times. I mean, we have a testimony in and of
Yes.
itself. Mm-hmm. So when we can,
Yes.
arm people with knowledge and address and give them the tools, the resources, kind of thoughts, and how we prepare and what you should, because I wasn't prepared. This is my second marriage and I still wasn't prepared. Okay. So I think it'd be good to come together, give some hugs, and let's
Yes.
laugh and cry it out. So
Yes.
I think that'd be awesome. Now you have some upcoming events that I will be at June 10th. I don't
Yay.
have the flyer up, but what is the name? It's a
Okay.
brunch. It's a tea.
It's a T. Mm-hmm.
I thought so because
It's a
that's on my to-do list is to shop for a hat. I didn't want one of the brim hats. I wanted the kind of like 1960s, 70s kind of hat. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but I'm gonna be in a seat. Let's just say that.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us about that. I seen the speakers, but tell the audience about that.
Okay, so the Empowerment Brunch Tea is gonna be June the 10th at 2 o'clock. It's gonna be in Opelika. I
Oh,
usually do one every 6 months. So I do one like in the spring and one in the fall. I was doing it like every year, but my husband's like, Kayla, you need to do it every 6 months. I was like, okay,
yeah.
let me do it every 6 months. So I usually get like maybe between 5 and 8 speakers to speak
Okay.
about their businesses, what they challenges they endured with the business, ways to empower other women, um, just a little bit about that, like different things that they go through in their businesses.
Right, right. Awesome, awesome. I know it's June 10th. I'm going to have that information out there. The tickets are $25. Please support. If you can't go, buy your sister, your bestie, your auntie a ticket or donate, because it takes funds to do this and to continue the endeavors out there. So that is great. I can't wait to be in the seat. Let's just say that. I am definitely preparing myself, and I'm bringing some folk with me. Okay, so hopefully now
Woo!
I know you usually fill up and sell out. So, but do you have you got a couple seats? I know y'all. If you want to come to this event in Opelika June 10th, you're gonna have to get your seat because she sells out fast. I know that. Seeing the pictures, I
Yes.
said, "Woo, that's a packed house." So it's a good
Yes,
thing.
ma'am.
So tell us, what does the future of project empowerment look like for you? What I know this right now is just it's the events and conferences, the brunches and such. I know that you have a broader view. What is that?
Okay, so my
That's
my
the
focus is
spotlight.
also I want to open up a homeless shelter one day. That is my goal.
Yes.
That is my main goal. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. I often donate here to I want to say a recovery or a women's shelter here. It's actually not in our area. It's in Lafayette. And I think it is good. And it just adds, it's something about, for me, I could do anything. I could run towards the money. I can
Mhm.
do a lot of other initiatives and such. However, giving back to the community, the less informed, fortunate, disadvantaged, our youth that's in our neighborhoods, going through stuff, or, giving to the moms and dad that need resources. Okay. Because life is
Right.
hard and we all have trauma, but we don't know how to process and actually identify that we need additional help. So yes, that is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Um, Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for your big heart and what you're doing, all and never giving up on the community and such. We wish you much success as you go out, and win some more titles under your name. I know that you're going to be
Right.
wonderful. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We're going to, of course, have you back on as a featured guest because this is just the beginning. And
Yes.
I can't wait to be a part of the festivities on June 10th. Thank you again. Thank you, Kayla.
Thank you
Her
so much for
information.
having me.
Yes, yes, of course. Kalaigh Sullins' information will be below for you to connect with her, to donate, to be a part of anything that she is doing, to buy a ticket, and just support. Volunteer if you need to, that is absolutely great. Thanks, Kayla. We will be in touch soon. Guys, it has been lovely speaking with you today. If you have not clicked like, share, and follow Hello Audacity Podcast, please do. This is another call for men, men. I love us ladies. But men, especially Black men, have a voice too that I want to feature and have you a part of being a co-host with us. All of the links are below. I want to thank you for tuning in. And of course, I always say your audacity never ends, but the show does. Thank you for joining us. Bye.